It's a zombie apocalypse, hey, what you gonna do? And now it's a TV show on AMC. There's Daryl and Rick, and now the kid has no eye. And then there's baby Judith, and suddenly she has hair.
It's alright because it's a Walking Dead. And then Jesus shows up, but he's not the real Jesus, and I think he's just wearing a wig.
Rick and Michonne had sex, and Eugene is weird. Rosita is in contest with Sasha.
It's alright because Gregory got stabbed.
It's alright. It's the walking. It's alright. I said the walking. It's alright. It's a Walking Dead.
Good duet.
Yes.
Good contribution there, boss.
I can't think of anything.
It's ironic
I need
that
to hear the song.
one of the lyrics for Saved by the Bell. Excuse me, hold on.
Dexter had some liquid go down the wrong pipe.
Some pancake biscuit.
Yeah. Some of Glenn's biscuit
That's not how you make
was
pancakes,
making pancakes in my
Oxnard.
throat.
Whoops-a-daisy.
It's ironic that we did Saved by the Bell for the song, and I mentioned Gregory getting stabbed because the Dustin Diamond, the scumbag actor that played Screech, I think he's in jail for stabbing a guy.
Yeah, at a bar. He was at a bar with
On Christmas, I think.
Christmas Eve with his girlfriend, who is a professional party clown, got into an altercation, and he stabbed a guy.
She was clowning around, you could say.
Sure. Hi, I'm Oxnard.
I'm Dexter.
I'm boss.
Welcome to our ongoing discussion of The Walking Dead.
Why are we still doing this? I
don't
just
know.
like hanging out with you guys.
Yeah.
Awesome. This could be time spent doing a how-do. But no.
Yeah.
Last week we,
It's like a themed how-do.
That's true, yeah. How-do.
We get off the rails a little bit, right?
Yeah. We're going to try to keep these short. Unless there's a really good episode.
Yeah, basically, well, this is yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
That's hilarious. That joke you said.
Well, this is a combo episode.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's
So-
what I was going to say. So we missed last week. So this is a double two-for episode. We're going to be talking about
This is
episode...
not worth our time. That's right.
We're going to be talking about
Boss went there.
episode season 6, episode 10, The Next World, and episode 11, Not Untie.
All right, the next world, because Carl was shot in the eye.
We start off with your comments. These
yes.
comments are in reference to the episode 2 weeks ago, but this episode won't be released until 3 weeks from now.
We hope you enjoyed the relevance.
We're I don't know what I'm saying. we're confused. Claire Gray said, maybe Sam lost the plot because he was suffering cookie withdrawal due to wandering around aimlessly from night to day to night again. Did anyone think of that? I also get emotional when I'm hungry. Oh, that makes me put a type of sad face in there. Good to see you back, lads.
Good to see you too, Claire.
I like the cookie reference. That was good. You know how you tied in something from previous episode to
Do you get emotional when you're hungry?
I get angry. I get what
Yeah.
is known as...
Wait, emotional when
Hangry.
you're hungry or hungry when you're emotional?
Well, she said emotional, but I do get
Yeah, she gets emotional when she's hungry.
But does that mean she gets sad? Because to me, I think that could mean she
No, it
gets
doesn't
angry.
have to be sad.
No.
Does she get hangry? Remember that?
I get hangry.
I get hangry.
Yeah, we've talked about
I
that.
get some fucking
I get
angry.
I get extremely grumpy.
I either get angry or I become very despondent, where like people will talk at me and I'm just in another world
Staring blankly
because
at
I
them.
need some sort of nutrition.
They're talking to you, and then their head just turns into a cheeseburger that's buns are flapping as it speaks.
Oxnard, what's wrong? Eat me.
You make such a good point, Mr. Burrito.
What's the matter, Oxnard?
I love you, hot dog.
Bacon, 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 bacon.
Well, yeah, I get hangry. We've talked about how Oxnard hates. I like how Oxnard hates these words like manscaping.
Listen to our How Do podcast to get
spreading.
in the know.
I gotta start.
He
making a
particularly
list.
hates
I gotta-
man
I-
words,
I-
like man cave is another.
We gotta make lists of the words we hate so we can discuss all of them because
We did it. It was a one-time segment, but I like it. I think we should do it
Yeah,
again.
because I hear them intermittently and remember. Like, oh yeah, I fucking hate that. But I couldn't tell you a list. Right?
Man,
What
Mandels.
pisses me off is that they are now becoming part of like the Merriam-Webster dictionary.
Yeah, Mandels for sandals. Remember that one, Mandels? That was horrible.
Yeah, I don't know. I do have a problem with people just putting man in front of stuff to make it like something.
Like
That's something
Manchester?
What's
I hate
fuck
that
that
place.
What about Manwich?
All right, you got me. I don't hate all things.
What about TV dinners called Hungry
You
Man?
found the
But hold
two
on.
things.
But
The
hold-
two things.
Hold on, because you know what? I think that might have been the first Manwich. Maybe that's why it's not annoying.
Yeah, that's true.
Now they got all the man
Right.
stuff.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
Sit on my man couch. Want to use the man toilet?
I'll drive you in my man car.
I just took a man dump.
I fell, so now I have a man stitch.
a man boo boo. Who's next? Keep this
Mario
rolling.
Pellequito.
Oh, he loves when we do the Super Mario voice.
Oh yeah, that's.
If I remember
sauce.
correctly, he loves it.
Yeah.
Because they're going to show a car of the new world in glorious 2D.
Glorious.
It's like a Mickey.
I thought you were going with a Mickey.
That's a Mickey
Yeah.
laugh.
Oh,
No, but I got it with the Yahwahoo. Got it. Yahwahoo. Yeah. Oh.
glorious 2D. I like that joke.
Glorious 2D. Yeah.
Right.
Get it?
I get it. He's got one eye. One
Yeah,
eye.
that was funny, actually. I wanted him to be, because that was before the episode where he's walking through the woods. I wanted to just walk into a tree.
No depth perception. I don't know if that's really.
Yeah.
Okay.
They should incorporate that.
I
more.
have something to say about that stupid Diana shit. How the fuck
Diana.
Whatever.
How did she end up in the fucking woods? She was inside of a house, to top floor, turned into a zombie.
Plus, there was
a horde in front of her.
It wasn't just one zombie that bit her. It was like you just said,
Yeah.
a horde.
Right.
She must be,
Right.
like,
Yeah, she looked perfectly fine.
yeah, she must have been ripped to shreds.
And how did she make it all the way out there after they killed them all?
I didn't see the episode. I only saw the last
Oh
one.
yeah, we're asking Oxnard. We're both asking Oxnard.
They're both
He
talking
didn't even
and
see
looking
it.
right at me. I'm just smiling and nodding.
What happened was they.
I told you I didn't see it.
This is what happened. Deanna's son was basically in the woods looking for her. As a
Yes, I
zombie,
read the synopsis
so he
on
could kill
Wikipedia.
her.
Yes.
But we're saying, how the fuck did she get out there? And she was like, she looked fine.
Zombies find a way.
Find a way.
Find a way. Yes.
Well, there it is.
Yeah.
Well, there it is.
Okay, it's the
Must go faster.
it's the zombie apocalypse and
If Jeff Goldblum
Chaos
told me,
Theory.
I would believe him.
Or Morgan Freeman.
the
Or
inventor.
Christopher Walken.
I'm sorry, Spencer.
You say, get zombies, find a way.
Diana, your mother
Was that
is
good?
in the
Was that
woods.
like Christopher-
Yeah, that was good.
Oh, good.
Spencer,
Usually my
Hello?
impressions are terrible.
your mother's a bitch.
You know,
she's in the
we're
woods.
here.
She's a zombie. Uh-oh.
The zombie apocalypse. It's like you walk around and you have a bat and you have to hit him in the eye. I don't know.
Well, the brain. It's
Take the brain out.
try and take out the brain. That's the key.
All right.
The
inventor. I used to have a ham called Fiona.
A hamster. Why does the inventor name his hams?
I don't know.
I got this from Yorkshire.
Oh, mother, don't cook the Christmas ham.
It's so
I've named it
glazed.
Fiona. It's my best friend, my only friend.
Oh, inventor, you idiot.
Man, what a typo
Just
he
kidding.
made.
Let's have Oxnard misread things that people say and then blame the people that wrote them. Even though Oxnard just read them
Perfect
completely
system.
wrong.
All right, yeah. This Sesame Street whore soap opera has now.
Horror.
Yeah, I'm doing it on
The
purpose.
Sesame
Oh,
Street
okay.
whore. Oh,
This
okay.
Sesame Street horror soap opera has now numbed me to the zombie genre. I wish when Gabriel had to join Rick's zombie slaughter, he had left the machete and done it using Judith like a medieval mace to live to win.
Live to win.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Frustrated, degraded, down before you're done. You asked me how I'd made my way.
I like how Oxnard can't read can't read a sentence without inserting the word ham in there, but he can sing the lyrics of that song perfectly. The inventor said Fiona, that was the secret code word. So here is the reward, and it is a picture.
That Jesse Ventura sent you?
No, it's a picture of Fiona.
Oh, your dog Fiona.
Yeah, my dog Fiona. That's my dog's name. Hold on, stand by.
Is it the ass or the face?
No, it's a sketch.
Oh, of the ass or the face?
Of both. Of both.
Oh.
There she is in all her glory.
Oh, nice. I like it.
Is that a dick down there?
No, that's an udder.
That's her
It's an
belly.
udder.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to clarify that.
Yeah.
for him.
And finally, a very special guest. I guess.
What were your thoughts on that comment?
Oh, yeah, that would have been cool. I think any opportunity to put Live to Win to like anything.
Yeah.
I
That
might
should
just
be in
throw
every
it in here.
episode. That should be in every episode.
Actually, I would throw it in there, but
put that on the
lately
wedding
YouTube. I
playlist.
don't know if you've been following all the YouTube controversy lately. It's like all these copyright claims and
Oh God,
And everything going?
After I know we talked about briefly those what assholes trying to copyright the word react.
no, but something weird has been happening the past few weeks. Like we've gotten copyright notices because I'll use like a little snippet of a song somewhere as an intro.
Yeah.
It doesn't affect the channel. It says there's no strike or anything. It just
Yeah.
says there's a claim on this. It's
fuck?
it's just a lot of stupid stuff. So now I just got to be careful anything I use. Everything's
We're little fish. They don't have the time and effort it would take to follow through with that. They don't have.
no. It's an automated system. So if you get too many claims, the little fish get deleted, meaning channel gone. So I got to be.
We are the little fish.
We're a very tiny fish.
That's not what Trundle Dump thinks.
Fuck them.
When the quarry sends its zombies, okay? Like, they're not sending the best, okay? It's like they're sending zombies that have lots of problems, and they're bringing those problems, okay? I have friends that tell me this all the time. They're bringing zombie bites, they're bringing their desire to consume living human flesh. They're brain eaters. They're brain eaters, okay? I don't know. And some, I assume, are good zombies. I don't know, okay? Listen, folks, we're going to make Alexandria great again. And we are going to build a wall. We need a better wall. And I'll tell you what, the zombies are going to pay for it, okay? Zombie Ted Cruz is a pussy. There, I said it. Hilltop episode was stupid. Did that obstetrician really have a fully equipped and powered sonogram room in that old house? I don't know. I don't know. I have friends that have it. I don't know. Nobody cares about Abraham, okay? Folks, this show is terrible. It's disgusting. Dr. Denise is a fat, ugly pig, probably born in Canada. I don't know.
Oh man!
Thank you, Tronald.
Yes, Donald Trump. Thanks.
I live in Dump Towers. Tronald Dump. In Dump Towers.
Right.
Anyway, thank you, Tronald.
All right, guys. I did not get to see The Next World. I tried to, but the on-demand situation for Verizon is bizarre. I can watch
Oh yeah.
the episode 2 weeks ago, not the episode last week, but I can't watch the episode that was a day ago.
What's the next world? What the fuck is that?
That was
with Daryl and Rick who find Jesus.
Oh.
right. Daryl and Rick, they go out there on a supply run, and then they find this truck, and everything seems to be going very well.
Right. Sorghum.
Sorghum?
Yeah. Eugene said sorghum to find
Oh,
sorghum.
what
for
the
food.
fuck is sorghum?
It's a crop. Did you ever play Sim Farm?
No.
Sorghum.
Yeah, sorghum.
Is it like a wheat?
No, it's a crop you'd never plant, but it's one of the crops in Sim Farm.
Eugene will plant it.
That's all I know.
That's probably why he says sorghum, because of Sim Farm.
Probably.
It's a genus of plant in the grass family. 17 of the 25 species that are native to Australia.
But he said it's like a hardy plant. And,
Native to Australia. So naturally, it would be found in
It's a
Georgia.
grain.
Well, they find the truck. It's filled with food and all kinds of stuff.
It's a lot of carbs.
And then
sorghum.
suddenly, a man bumps into them out of nowhere.
Yeah, he just basically Jesus. Daryl and Rick are trying to turn over this candy machine,
And Jesus appeared to them.
and Jesus just runs in out of nowhere and pushes Rick. He's like, "Oh, sorry," like he was running from zombies.
Yeah.
How
Okay.
the fuck do you run into him like that?
Which was
Doesn't make any
bullshit.
fucking sense.
Which was bullshit. And then Firecracker, then he's like, they're pointing, he has a face mask, they're pointing guns at Jesus.
Yeah.
And they're like, all right, something's weird here, Rick and Daryl are thinking. But then they're like, Rick's trying to turn over a new leaf. Rick is very confused. His character's all over the map.
Yeah.
Because he's trying to be now the optimist. Exactly.
And then Daryl goes,
And
and then Rick goes,
quarrel.
to which Daryl responds,
Pretty much.
Brilliant.
The performances are out of this world. And so then after like a mild standoff, they're like, I'm Rick. This is Daryl. What's your name? And then it's Jesus. It's something. I can't remember what it is, but then he's like, my friends call me
It's
Jesus.
so-and-so,
Everyone calls
but
me
my friends
Jesus.
call me Jesus.
So
Which in
they
the comic
steal a
book,
truck.
I thought this guy was Hispanic in the comics, and so I always pronounced it Jesus when I read it, which actually made sense. I thought it was his real name
cool.
from what I remember. Anyway, and then for a second I thought it was the same kid that's in the prequel, the Fear the Walking Dead show. You know,
Yeah,
the one
that's
that's the
what I
drug addict. I was like, is this who this kid becomes?
What?
That's what I
Maybe.
thought for a second.
Could be.
That's what I thought for a second.
Where does the Fear of the Walking Dead take place? In that LA?
Los Angeles.
Yeah, so.
But they seem. I saw previews for the next one. They're like on a boat. They're traveling. For
Maybe-
all I know, they go down, cross the Panama Canal, come up the other side on the East Coast.
Maybe he's on that flight that those little promos are in.
He's on the plane, on the wing
so-
of the plane.
Basically, Jesus pickpockets Rick. And, and he takes the truck and
Wacky antics.
They
ensue.
run down the road.
Truck goes into
to
the lake.
find that the truck. No, the truck was like
Well, hold on.
the truck broke down, and then
doesn't-
What's
just
the
go into the
what's
lake,
the
okay?
and then
takeaway
he
here?
kung fu's
There's no
them,
takeaway.
and they double team
Yeah, he knows kung
turns to a
fu.
porn.
But why is
They
this?
tie him up.
I
then
said
they take the
I
truck
said
back.
this in the text. People who are listening to us have seen the show.
Yeah.
There's no need for a recap.
Well, we're just
What
going
is the point?
I don't know.
The point is that they should have killed Jesus.
Okay.
Because ultimately, all the antics of trying to capture him and whatever, it leads to the truck falling into the lake. Everything is ruined. If they just popped him when they first met him because they didn't trust him then, they would have never had this problem. And,
But what if he actually is Jesus? They pop him. He comes back in 7 days
they
or whatever
didn't
it
seem
was.
to really give a shit about that.
Easter is coming.
Everybody
Dexter.
comes back after a while. It's a zombie apocalypse.
That's true. Everyone's resurrected. Then,
They take him back
To Alexandria.
and I was like, I don't know. I wouldn't.
Rick and Michonne have sex.
well, I kept thinking that Jesus was faking being asleep the whole time because
Maybe,
then
yeah.
stupidly Rick is talking about intimate details about the town, about themselves in front of their
Faking.
captor.
You mean faking
or their
being asleep.
captoree or whatever the term would be. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of the word. But this guy that they've captured.
Yeah.
And I was like, he's definitely faking it. He's definitely faking it. And then Michonne and Rick, they're settling down after a hard day. Michonne was out in the woods with Spencer, and they find Deanna, who is now a zombie. We just talked about how the fuck did she make it out there. She should have been torn to shreds. And then Carl had seen Michonne and Spencer walking, and then he was the one that found Deanna, and he led them to where Spencer was so that he could get the closure he needed. What a saint. But
So stupid.
why Carl was out there to begin with Enid, I don't even
He's a
understand.
rebellious teenager.
Because we're kids. That's what kids do.
Yeah,
Ugh.
read our
I don't
comic
want to
books
be
in
out
the
here,
woods.
Carl. Why are you forcing me to be out here? Shut up and watch me read. Watch me read this old magazine while I sit on a log and mope.
I'm just using
penthouse.
one eye.
I found it next
Just
to the
using
railroad
one eye to
tracks.
read.
I've got my dad's Hustlers. Shut up.
Rick has 1,000 hustlers.
Quarrel.
And then at the
Ban
end,
my Hustlers, boy.
basically at the end, Rick and Michonne bang. But then I'm like, hold on, wasn't he having these little flash scene like when what's her face?
Gotta move on.
Jesse died.
Gotta move on.
Right? Jesse just died. So and they showed all those little shots like him remembering her.
Yeah, but it's been
Like
weeks.
he cared.
It's been 2 months.
It's been weeks.
It's been
it's
2
been
months
2
after the
months.
last episode.
Yeah, because Carl is basically healed. He's up and about.
He grew
being
up a
a
new-
dick to Enid for no
I
reason.
guess.
Grew a new
Then-
eye.
I guess. I guess
His
I
eyes
buy
grown
it.
back.
He's part amoeba.
And they
thought
had
it
the
was
whole
like
thing.
the next-
And they've been living together, like
Touching
she stays
each other's
with them,
butts.
watching each other pee.
Really comfortable in
He
that
brings
relationship.
home the mint since he couldn't find toothpaste because it was in the truck at the bottom of that pond. And so he brings back the mints, and they laugh about that. Then they awkwardly hold hands. I thought it was
Yes.
very awkward. Then the hands
Awkwardly
slowly
kiss. I
close.
thought
Then
the
they
kissing
awkwardly
was
kissed.
awkward.
Then they
I thought-
awkwardly fuck.
It made me very uncomfortable. I gotta say because it was
not
just
look
they both
real.
looked very confused and uncomfortable. And then we don't get to see them really get comfortable with it. And then then the next shot is just
naked in
them
bed.
naked in bed, and Jesus is like, "Hey, I'm Houdini."
Maybe that's why it was so
And
awkward.
he's like, "You want to talk about a threesome?" Next episode.
That's why it was so awkward. They knew Jesus was watching the whole
That
time.
Yeah.
episode was fucking stupid.
Okay.
Wait, how did Jesus find the house that Rick lived in? How many houses did he get into?
Follow your
I don't know.
nose.
That's a good question.
Follow your nose.
Maybe.
Next episode, the guy Gregory is like, yeah, you
smelled-
guys got to
He
bathe.
smelled interracial sex.
Yes, yes.
He's got a nose for it.
Jesus always sniffs that out. Next episode.
What's this called?
This episode was called Knots Untie.
It wasn't called Hilltop.
Nope. That would have made some sense, but it's called Knots Untie.
Because of Jesus?
I don't know.
I just love they keep making references. We're with Jesus.
yeah.
At some point,
We found Jesus.
Jesus is taking the group back to. He explains that he has his own community. Your
recap.
world just got a whole
recap.
lot bigger. Oh, well, I'm just
saw.
giving a brief thing for us to talk about.
Okay,
I'm
what
doing
are you,
the same thing we were doing.
what are you bringing up that we're about
All
to
right,
talk
so
about?
so now Jesus is bringing Rick's group to where his community is, the hilltop, and on the way there, they see that a terrible accident occurred, and they're looking
just
for
recapping.
they're looking for
Look,
survivors. No, I'm setting up why I like the jokes. Otherwise,
Okay.
I'm doing the same thing we just did
Just
30
say-
seconds
You
ago.
could just say they're looking for the survivors of the truck crash.
You don't even need to say that. You saw it, right, audience? Of course you fucking saw it, because otherwise why the hell are you
Well,
listening
anyway,
to
I love all the Jesus jokes. Rick and the group are like bursting. They're talking to the other survivors. They're like, "We're with Jesus."
Yeah.
And I thought it'd be hilarious. Like, what are the odds that
There was a guy named
these
Peter
people-
who betrayed him, and then a Judas who, it's,
No, I was thinking.
Peter denies him, Judas betrays him, right?
What?
I don't know the Christ story. How's it go?
I don't know. Who cares?
No,
I just
Peter
thought it was
helps
funny.
him.
Isn't Peter the Great? Oh, that's the Russian Tsar.
No, Peter's the guy who helps him bear the cross for a while, I believe. That's why St. Peter guards the gates.
Stop recapping the Bible for me, dude.
Well,
We don't need the recap. We all went to Sunday school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's move on.
I learned about crossroads.
Well, here's my first problem with
Wait.
this episode.
Hold on. I was in the middle of talking before
Go.
Oxnard started
oh.
quoting scripture
The
to me.
mighty Dexter has something
Started
to say.
Started
Squirting everywhere.
squirting his scriptures at me. No,
Sorry,
I just thought
it's
it was
gross.
funny when they walk in. They're going to these people. We're with Jesus. We're with Jesus. And I just thought it would be. Wouldn't it be ironic if this group? It turned out that this was like some crazy post-apocalyptic cult that was just going around, and they were waiting for Jesus to return, and they're with Jesus, and then these people just happen to know a guy named Jesus. I just thought that was hilarious because there were so many Jesus jokes. Jesus, who is that?
That's a real knee slapper right there.
Oh man! Tell me more about the apostles, Oxnard,
Here's what I didn't like.
in this fantastic episode we're recording.
When they get to Hilltop,
Yes.
when they get to Hilltop, I'm trying to understand this situation here. So
Yes.
they have guns on the outside, and those
Stop
guys,
recapping.
those guys have spears. All right.
No,
Yeah,
No.
we saw the episode.
He's-
boss.
he's bringing
we
up-
saw the
I'm
episode.
explaining
He's bringing up a
point.
topic that we can discuss.
Kidding, I know, I'm kidding.
But really, stop recap.
But yeah, I saw the guys with the spears. Okay, I don't need you to tell me what I saw.
I don't need to know exactly
I don't need
what
you
you're
to
talking
tell
about.
me what I just watched.
If I'm those guys with the spears, I would never let them in. Why would you let these people with guns in?
Even if Jesus told you to
But
open the gates.
Jesus could be
The devil.
prisoner at gunpoint,
That's true. Yeah, that is true.
forced to say it.
These people aren't too bright, and they don't seem to have any.
I'd be up there with a spear, and I'd be like, oh fuck, these guys have a lot of guns. We're fucked. I'm
Yeah.
holding a spear.
I would be
could
ducking.
barely
I would
lift
be
this
ducking.
thing.
I would be coming up with something better than a spear to do to them.
Did you see that fat guy that was making the spears though in the
Yes.
camp when they went in?
He was making medieval weaponry like swords.
He's like,
Was he making swords?
Yeah.
I
have,
just
like,
saw
a-
He was
one,
sharpening a sword.
One unsharpened stick that he was wiggling around.
every
like a
week
whetstone.
they probably have a meeting where it's like, listen, the spears are not a great defense for Hilltop. We need another way. And the guy's like, no, I have one job at this place.
Keep
I
the
am
trains.
a spear maker. My father was a spear maker. His father before him was a spear maker. That is why we are. My name is Stanley Spearmaker.
Spears make jobs.
We will build more spears. We will have so many spears. We're gonna have so many spears. You're gonna be so tired of spears.
Spears are a job killer.
All our spear jobs are going to China.
Yes.
We don't make any spears anymore. China's killing us on spears.
So is Abraham going to pick Sasha or Rosita?
Oh, he's gonna pick Sasha, and then he's gonna go back to Rosita, and then he's gonna bring them both in.
He's gonna try and go for a little threesome.
He's going to have them fuse
gonna be a
and make
pancake
Sasha Rita.
party.
He's like, Hispanics love me.
Blacks love me. Let's do this.
Rosasha. That's what he wants. He wants a Rosasha.
Yeah, Rosasha.
Leaves behind the necklace.
They have the spears. Why not bows?
Why not a throwing
arrows?
sword?
Yeah.
What about slings? Or throwing a rock would be more effective than a spear.
You think so?
I think so. You think those guys could accurately throw a spear?
Maybe they have like a range.
javelin.
Maybe they've been practicing.
Horse shit.
I doubt it. We didn't see that. They took 20 minutes to
That's
boringly
true,
show us
yeah.
the entire
A rock
camp.
would be better.
Because when they show the overhead shot, you would think they would have a bunch of spears at the ready. They're
did.
they're
They
just.
They don't
oh,
even
they did?
have
Yes.
toilets.
They had several spears at the ready.
Okay.
I'll admit that.
They don't even have toilets. These people.
I don't think
They don't
had
even. I
spears
think
at-
they just poop wherever they
looked-
want.
They didn't look like throwing spears. They looked very thick.
Well, they have the trailers from the FEMA camps. I'm sure there's a toilet in there, and I'm sure that old building has a toilet.
I'm pretty sure. Look, in ancient Greece, in Rome,
Yeah,
the
you had one of those
the
guys.
Mongols, Native Americans, thousands of years ago, they had much more advanced weaponry than these guys.
The
Okay,
Mongols, especially.
the composite bow
Yes.
changed. That's how
You-
the Mongols were able to conquer Asia.
You need to listen to Dan Carl's
The history,
hardcore history. There's a
hardcore
whole thing
history.
on the Mongols, and he explains how strong this army was. It was ridiculous to build the ability to be so accurate on horseback.
On horseback,
Yeah.
exactly.
And like the best of the best of the best. And it's like if you failed, you're dead.
Also, I
good
was
stuff.
watching a thing. It was from the History Channel about it was like the Roman Empire. It's like an 8-part series, and they're talking about some of the battles, like with the barbarians and in Gaul and stuff. And the numbers of the dead are absolutely staggering. Like if we had that happen now, I mean, we're talking like 100,000 people died on one side in a battle. It's fucking madness.
Yeah, I remember there was one part. I think the Persians or some riders were riding to meet with the Mongols or something, and in the distance they saw like a snow-capped mountain. And as they got closer and closer to it, they realized that's a pile of human bones.
That's no mountain.
Like they killed so many people. It was like join us, or it's yeah.
perish.
And it's weird because when you join
Also,
them,
the Mongols didn't the Mongols get like a kind of a? I mean, not that what you're saying isn't true, but I'm saying didn't they also get like a bum rap in some ways?
oh yeah, especially from the
Because of
Chinese.
who wrote these histories. That's what always happens. Like usually the victor writes the histories.
No, that's
but
why-
the Mongols didn't do that in this case. So it was more the people who were being terrorized for writing the history in this case.
Because there's different viewpoints, different historians. Some historians just go like, look at all the innovations the Mongols did, and then other historians just say, yeah, but like at what cost?
Right.
Like, does this amount of human suffering have to happen so that this can happen? Like, that's why it's really
fucked up.
interesting stuff
It's
to read
fucked
about.
up.
Yeah,
What the hell were we talking about?
Walking
We
Dead.
want to be Mongols.
right. Oh, the weaponry.
Yes.
But that was what we were also talking about something else. I interjected that again. I went backwards slightly.
Spear maker. There's a blacksmith in there.
Oh, twangy,
Hilltop
country,
is the most
old-timey Western music.
Yeah.
Hilltop, I thought, was the most uninteresting community
Oh yeah.
I've ever seen in Walking Dead
Weird.
history.
It's like
No personality.
It did remind me of Fallout, like you said.
Yeah.
But it's like a community you walk into and you're like, really? This is part of the game?
Yeah, it's like this is what it is in Fallout. You walk into it, and it's like, oh yeah, that's right. This is the town with that weird banjo music that plays nowhere else but here.
They're the only ones that still have.
And for some
care about
reason,
a banjo.
we all have automatic weaponry, but that guy's making swords. I
Yeah.
guess maybe I can augment it. Maybe.
Yeah, it didn't make much sense. It seemed that Rick and his group were better off when they were out in the wilderness. You know what I mean? In the elements, than these people were in this hilltop.
Yeah.
This hilltop, and also this weirdo Gregory person.
I liked Greg.
Very strange. You liked him?
Yeah, he's good at
I liked
being
him
a
because he was
douche.
weird.
Well, he was at least an interesting character.
He was.
because
That's what I mean.
So
That's
was
why
he in
I
the
like him.
comics?
He's an
Oh
interesting
yeah, no, I
character.
just think he's
Because
weird.
a douche.
Was he in the comics?
I can't honestly at this point. I can't remember. For some reason, I kept thinking of like, was this guy
Is Hilltop?
supposed to be? There is like there is like a community like this. This Jesus is a character I mentioned before. I thought he was like a Hispanic person, and I kept saying his name is Jesus. Apparently, he's a hipster. He moved to Atlanta from Portland, Oregon, and he had his own candle shop that he burned after the zombie
He
apocalypse.
sold
happened.
crystals.
Yeah, and And he was practicing being an artisanal butter maker, but it didn't work out.
Better than a cheese maker.
Yeah.
It was insect butter.
Just because you smash
Yeah,
flies
fly
into
farm.
a paste doesn't make it butter.
He had a fly farm.
Hey, they make
Oh, the
crickets
thing
in
that
the
Dexter-
flour. There was a thing on Shark Tank, like a energy bar or like a health bar.
Made of bugs?
Yeah, it's like with cricket flour.
Ew, like the stuff from. Did you see Snowpiercer?
No.
Did you see that movie?
No, I was going to see it, and then boss said it looked stupid, and I was like,
Oh, it's
yeah, I
really
guess it's
good.
right.
It's cool.
Piercer?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a movie with Chris Evans. Okay,
It's like the
Tilda
train-
Swinton is also in it. It's like
Oh.
it's like another kind of post-apocalyptic thing.
I sent
no,
I sent you the trailer, and it's like the community all lives on one train that has to constantly
The
keep
world
moving.
has like frozen over, and they're just on this train that's constantly traveling. And there's like different cars have different classes, and then like the car that our main character is in like the poorest part of the train, and they do all the work and all this stuff, and they're fed basically. I don't know. Everyone should watch the movie. I don't think this is a spoiler. It's actually a surprisingly good movie. It should still be on Netflix, but
It is.
they eat like ground up. They just like roaches and bugs that are just ground up into these bars that they're
must be
eating.
very
And
nutritious.
they're lucky to even get that. And Tilda Swinton is fucking awesome in the movie. Every time she's in a movie, she's like completely kind of transforming herself into some weirdo. She's a crazy good actress. Anyway, it's a cool movie, but that's what it reminded me of. What we were talking about, which I can't even remember what we were talking
I
about.
don't remember either.
Boss, you brought up the idea that the fact that all of them are wearing bizarrely different
Oh my
varieties
God.
of clothing.
We have to talk about this. Boss, you blew my mind.
Because they're making- because they're making
Dexter was
their,
shocked.
their action figure outfits, like Oxnard said.
Yeah.
That's what they are.
This doesn't make any fucking sense, okay? Boss pointed out, and I was shocked beyond belief.
The realization.
He's wearing a hat. The hat flew off the right out the window.
My hair was blown back.
It's like you've been
Blew
looking
the-
at something forever
His
and just
pants came
realized
off.
that
Yeah.
something else was there.
All my clothes burst into flames.
His socks.
Disintegrated away. But basically,
His teeth
everybody-
melted.
Half of the group is dressed for winter. The other half is dressed for midsummer. It makes no fucking sense. Jesus, up until they actually reach
fight.
the hilltop in the fight, when he takes his clothes off, mostly, he's wearing a knitted cap. Okay, a leather jacket. He's
leather
got a
duster.
layer on under
Like,
that.
A hoodie under
Yeah,
or something?
he's dressed for fucking winter time. Meanwhile, Daryl
gloves?
is wearing a cut-off vest.
Yes.
Okay,
So
nothing
is
underneath
Michonne.
it.
She's wearing
He's
wife beater.
sweating his fucking ass off. You're right, Michonne. And then
Glenn just has a long sleeve shirt.
Glenn
with
just
all
has
that
a shirt.
sleeves.
That's okay. That's okay.
That he pulls up.
Yeah, I would probably wear something like that because I'd be afraid. Like, you want some coverage from the sun. You know what I mean? You don't want to get sunburned too badly.
gotta-
But Rick is wearing like a fucking aviator bomber
With fur.
winter
And
jean
then
jacket.
So is
Abraham.
Abraham has the big coat with the fur.
It makes no fucking sense. Why are half the people dressed for winter and the other? And then it's Georgia. It's every once in a while lately, the past few years, in the wintertime, they've gotten some bad storms and there's been some ice.
Yeah.
And it's been terrible because I have no idea how to handle it down there. And there's been some like terrible accidents on the road.
But
like,
it's definitely summertime because this show is only
but
during
it's,
summertime.
even that
basically.
to my knowledge, that would be like an aberration. That doesn't happen all the time. It's hot. We would go down to Myrtle Beach. I've been down to Florida in the wintertime for like a vacation.
Yeah, it's like 70s.
And you're walking around in your shorts. Why the fuck are they dressed so warmly?
I was saying-
it's gotta be summer here.
I was saying it's the action figure look that they need to keep up, and also these guys would not look badass fighting zombies in shorts. That's the other thing.
I'm not saying wear shorts, but
Or cut off jeans,
why are you wearing a jacket?
Shorts.
Why are you
a bikini bottom.
thongs?
Carl, put this on.
Rollerblade around and serve me drinks, Coral. Put an umbrella in it. It just, oh my God. The shock of it, because I never realized how absurd that was, how stupid it was. I was like, is it a continuity error? It makes no sense. No sense. The humidity. Why are you wearing a fucking jean jacket with like a fucking...
And I think they have it in
with
the
a
background.
wool collar.
You could hear the cicadas.
Yeah.
Like in the woods.
Yeah, they put that
That's
in.
like. isn't
I
that-
think that the producer of the show just thinks that cicadas are always going in Georgia. What's Georgia? Aren't
basically,
cicadas
when you're out in
always?
the woods like that.
Yeah,
they
he doesn't
are, but
understand
Aren't
that
cicadas
I think
always
it's in the heat,
active?
though.
cicadas have a 7-year period where they don't
Where
hiss.
broods are released.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Remember there was that supposed to be that super brood.
Yeah, that was supposed to hit us, but it came nowhere
never
near.
hit
I did see
us.
videos online
It
of
hit
like
other areas.
like the sides of buildings covered in cicadas.
Oh God.
Wow.
They're harmless though. They're just basically
Yeah.
feeding
Yeah,
frenzy.
but I don't.
time.
I know, but I can't. I can't stand that.
Yeah, like-
That's like I can hardly watch. There's a commercial for something with Cortana, some Android or Windows product.
Oh, the
and,
bug
the
ladies.
bug girls.
Yeah. That's weird.
I can hardly watch that.
What a pansy.
Hey, look, I don't like bugs. I make no. In the summertime, I get centipedes, like the night crawlers, in my house.
like that
sometimes
one
by my
right
apartment.
there
Yeah.
behind you.
The problem is
your ass.
they move so fucking fast. Yes. And the other problem is you're like walking around, mind your own business, everything's great, life is wonderful, and you flip a light on and right in your face in the wall, right by the light
shit.
switch,
Yeah,
it's
they're
just
there.
hanging out on the wall.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, but what if when they-
at night they crawl up?
What
your
if when they
butthole?
moved, there was like a happy xylophone song that played? Like,
I think I would be even more scared.
Really?
Yeah, because I would hear it in the distance. I'd be like, "Do you hear that? Did you hear,
You'd hear him coming?
xylophone? Did you hear a xylophone?" And then my wife's like, "You're insane." And then I'm being institutionalized because I'm hearing xylophones, and I'm going, "No, the centipedes! Don't you hear them? They're playing the xylophone."
Oh, those 1,000 leggers! Never.
Ugh. And now Zika virus, that freaks me out.
Well, just don't go into any Latin
Yeah, but
American countries.
now it's in Puerto Rico. It's just one step closer to the mainland.
Just don't talk to strangers and stay away from all
Don't
things.
talk to strangers. They might be a Zika-carrying mosquito.
Don't answer emails. Don't go on Twitter. Just close yourself off. Build a bubble. You're good to go.
I'm telling you.
Final takeaways from
Now here's the commercial. Oh no!
final takeaways for these two amazing episodes.
Oh, I have a theory.
Yes, boss.
What's the guy in charge of this place?
Charles.
Gregory.
Gregory.
Oh yeah, we barely talked. Gregory's been stabbed.
Yeah, Gregory's staff.
Negan is referenced.
No recap stuff.
Well, Negan's finally getting.
Right. I think that Gregory is Negan.
I'm gonna tell you right now, he's not.
I know he is.
Okay. Damn it, he knows.
Wouldn't that be awesome? It's like almost like a Gus Fring move to have this guy come and stab you to put up an act. So these people go attack and you know all about it. Master plan stuff.
I don't remember Gus Fring doing that.
Well, he poisoned himself. So
Yeah,
it's
but
kinda-
Gus Fring is in complete control of that
No, but
situation. I
he-
don't think he'd trust some guy
He
to stab
poisoned
him
himself.
just the right way.
He poisoned himself and knew he was poisoning himself so that everyone would drink the same drink.
I think it would be cool.
Also, I'm just glad that they're finally, I guess, inching their way closer to Negan because I've been saying for like 2 years I've been waiting for Negan to be introduced.
I'm sure it'll be another 2 years
They are
when we
inching.
And
finally
they
see him.
passed-
You're
They've
not gonna
cast-
see. You're gonna see him at the end of the last
I'm
episode.
telling you,
this
I probably
season.
am, and it's gonna. I think
That's what it is.
I talked about this last season. I think where it was gonna be like they're gonna show him like laughing or something like that, and be like, and you're gonna be like, who's this? And they've cast Jeffrey Dean Morgan, who's an awesome fucking actor. He played the comedian in the Watchmen movie. He's been in many other things. He's Negan. I think he, on paper, he's a great cast because I think he definitely has the look.
He's got the
He can,
touch.
he can pull it off. Yeah, you got the touch.
Dun, dun, dun.
You got the power. Was that Boogie Nights?
I thought that was a Transformers movie.
Oh, I think in Boogie Nights, what's his name?
Guy
Fuck.
with the giant dick.
Who's no? But Marky Mark. What's it?
Mark Wahlberg?
Mark Wahlberg. He plays. He plays.
Who doesn't
the,
have a gigantic dick?
Well, that was a fake dick.
Right.
But
Who was in the
yeah,
Martian.
he starts to try and branch off and have a music career, and he sings some terrible song. That was a funny scene. That's an awesome movie. Paul
See the
Thomas
Oscars,
Anderson.
by the way?
I did. Leo finally won.
Yeah, I
for
saw
The Revenant, which I still have not seen. There are so many
Haven't
movies
seen it.
which I was like, oh man. I remember first hearing about The Revenant.
I want to see Room. That's that
yeah,
seems
my wife
interesting to
read
me.
the book. I have no interest in that movie. I don't know why.
The premise I find very interesting.
The Room.
No, just Room. It's not The Room.
The Room.
Don't confuse those two.
I wish that Tommy.
Oh my God! Thank you so much. I won Oscar.
I love you so much, Lisa.
I like to thank Lisa and Danny
Danny.
and Mark,
And Chris R.
Chris R, and the room and the TV.
And my fork picture.
The
my
pineapple
beautiful
pizza,
art.
the spoons, the framed pictures of sporks and forks for
And
some
I'd like
reason.
to thank my very toned buttocks.
And
The
also
funniest
my
thing about
pet
that
chicken.
movie
Cheep,
is
cheep,
it's
cheep.
basically
Cheep, cheep, cheep.
porn.
Yeah, the softcore porn.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the funniest thing to me.
Yeah.
Lisa.
It's like identical scenes back to back.
And she's tickling his ass with a rose petal. Meanwhile, her mom, well, I've got the cancer.
I definitely have breast cancer.
Oh,
Don't-
Mom, you're being overdramatic. Nope, it's true. I
Don't wor-
definitely have breast cancer.
Don't worry about it. Don't
Don't
worry
worry about it. Don't worry about it, Danny.
Oh, don't worry about
Don't
it.
worry- Oh, hi, Danny. Don't worry about it. Oh, man, if you haven't seen The Room, do yourself a favor and watch that movie. Mm-hmm. It's amazing.
What do you think? Should they watch the riff tracks first or just the
Watch
room?
the movie.
Well, I showed you guys.
I've only ever seen the movie with the riff tracks.
Yeah, me too.
And same thing with Birdemic.
That's right.
I don't know if I could get through those movies without. I mean, for the first time anyway, without those, without the riff tracks.
Without at least friends in the room, or
Alone, forget it. I would probably
unless
not be able to
I
get
could see
through
it alone, but I have to be on something. Because
And I probably wouldn't get through the whole thing because I'd be on something and I'd probably start to fall asleep. I haven't seen The Revenant. I haven't seen The Martian. I read the book. I haven't.
You don't need to see The Martian.
Oh yeah.
I saw the movie. Book is far better. The more I think about that movie, the more it kind of pisses me off.
Oh, really?
Because I read that book, like really in a state of tension and like,
Yeah.
oh, what's gonna happen next? The movie.
That book was awesome.
The movie, I was not tense,
Mm.
and it just seemed like it was trying to be funny at times. Then it
Which
was
the book is funny at times.
It is,
but
but-
it didn't translate into the.
no, and it's just Mark Wahlberg being Mark Wahlberg.
You mean Matt Damon?
Matt Damon, I don't know these people. I'm not in the Hollywood.
It's all right. To be
scenes.
fair, we were talking about Mark Wahlberg just a minute ago.
That's true.
I did see Mad Max. That movie's fucking awesome. Oh my god.
Yeah, that won a lot of awards. Now,
Yeah, all the technical stuff, which it definitely deserved, because that movie's like incredible looking. Now wait,
did you know that the woman who edited that, she edited the entire movie visually. She put it all on mute, and she did it all just through visuals,
Really?
and then they did all the sound after.
wow.
Yeah, that's like the
That's
way.
incredible.
That's the way she edits. It's interesting.
And, wait, I have to look this up. Did the guy who directed that movie?
What
What else did he direct? Did he direct a child's movie?
George Miller.
Okay, what else did he direct? Happy Feet.
Oh yeah, and the same woman
And
direct.
Babe, Pig in the City.
Yeah, and this woman directed those. I mean, edited those too.
And Babe.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
You don't like Babe?
I love Babe.
Yeah, you don't like Babe Pig in the City?
Happy
No.
Feet is good.
I'm saying I don't. It's not that I don't love those movies. I just think it's amazing that George Miller directed both Babe and the Mad Max and is behind the Mad Max movies.
But think about.
Happy
It's just
Feet
such a
and Mad
that
Max
reminds
have a
me-
lot
But
in
think about
common.
what that implies. Because when you watch
a genius.
when you watch Babe,
He's a genius.
doesn't that just transport you into this other world? You know what I'm saying? Like he
Happy
creates this
Feet.
realistic world that you just buy into.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's what you give him Eddie's setting. That's his repertoire.
Well, no, I think it's
Penguin
incredible.
When you watch Happy Feet.
I don't think I really saw.
I never saw it.
No, it's good.
It looked fine, like Happy
She's
Penguins.
a cute little penguin. She dances.
Sounds happy.
All right. Yeah.
And I'm
Sounds good.
sure they use their feet to dance.
Yeah, they, like smack them.
Just smacking
He's just
Dexter's
smacking my
thigh.
leg now. He's getting dangerously close to my crotch.
Oh god.
No, but it's just shocking. I just found it so surprising, but it makes sense when you put it that way, Oxnard. And but it reminded me of like George Carlin was the conductor in the Thomas the Tank Engine show.
Wrap it up.
Why?
Time to talk about Saul, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. I was like, we're just having
That's
a
why.
conversation, a how-do.
Yeah, we can have a conversation in Saul. I'd rather do that.
Okay, let's talk about Saul.
All right. Well, thanks for listening. We'll see what happens next week on The Walking
Check
Dead.
out the Saul channel for more talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I look forward to our Saul. I'm Oxnard.
I'm Dexter.
I'm
Goodbye.
Boss.